Namaste. Welcome to 𝘊𝑐𝑖ℎ𝑐𝑂𝗹𝗄. 𝘊𝑐𝑖ℎ𝑐𝑂𝗹𝗄 is a community of people like you who want to be more awake, aware and alive. Yes? So in 𝘊𝑐𝑖ℎ𝑐𝑂𝗹𝗄 we use a lot of self-introspection, we use a lot of mindfulness, hypnotherapy, we use the interaction of the conscious subconscious mind, and we use a lot of self-love. So thank you for being a part of this community, and I am so happy to be here in this journey with you all. Now today I wanted to talk to you about a very important thing that I have been thinking constantly during this quarantine lockdown period. Very recently I received a message from an individual who is living in Canada, and he is an Indian resident staying in Canada right now, studying there. And he told me that I am stuck here, I can't fly back home, I am not able to be there for my parents, and I'm extremely worried. Now this sounds like obviously any person would, in his case, would be very worried, would not be happy. But one thing I realized is this person was asking for help because he was not feeling happy at all. Now this is not a case of depression, so let me sort that out first. But in these cases, how can you expect to be completely happy? If you are stuck in another country, you can't come back home, you can't be there for your family, still you are expecting yourself to be completely happy, to be completely well adjusted to the situation. Is it not creating unhappiness because you want to be happy? So this is the topic for today. Are we forcing ourselves to be happy all the time? Are we desperately trying to be happy all the time? Now coming to happiness. Happiness is one emotion. Just like happiness, there are so many other emotions that we feel. Some people have said there are 5, some have said there are 6, some have said there are many more. Whatever theory you believe in, it's completely alright. But my point is, we have so many emotions, we have the capacity to feel so many emotions, that why are we so possessed about one particular emotion? Why do we want to be happy all the time? I have seen a lot of women, now I am talking about women not because I just want to stand up for women, but because women have shared this with me, men have not shared something like this with me. So a lot of women after marriage, they want to be happy no matter how they are with their husband, they want to be happy with their in-laws, they want to be happy about everything. Why? You are going into a new environment, you will have to adapt to it, you need to give yourself time and space to be able to adapt. Why are you forcing yourself to be happy all the time? Why are we so desperately attached to the concept of happiness as feeling happy all the time? I realize that this is a fundamentally wrong idea of happiness. According to me, okay, the analysis and the thinking that I've done over these weeks and what I've understood is, happiness is not feeling happy all the time. Happiness is accepting whatever you feel and being okay with it. Being okay with it does not mean feeling happy about it, but being okay with whatever emotion you are going through. If you are angry, happiness would be being okay to feel angry. That's how you will be able to help yourself in that angry state. You won't beat yourself for it, you won't take it out on someone else also. Happiness is, if I feel sad, it's okay to feel sad. If I feel tired, it's okay to feel tired. When we start to accept what we feel, in the long term, we are actually looking at happiness. But when we are forcing ourselves to be happy by feeling happy all the time, that we are doing wrong, we are doing injustice to ourselves. Why do you think we were born with the ability to feel a range of emotions? Why? We were born with the ability to feel all these emotions because they are to be felt. Simple. Look at a child. A child is happy most of the time. And that is because a child has not set any standard for himself or herself, that this is how I want to feel all the time. The child feels angry and he completely feels okay to be angry. The child feels sad and he'll start crying. Now because they are so okay to feel angry, they are so okay to feel sad, they accept themselves, they embrace that emotion like anything. And because they do it completely, they don't even take too much time to come out of their anger and sadness. And that is why we assume that they have forgotten that they were angry. They have not forgotten. They have just accepted that emotion, sat with that emotion, just been with that emotion, experienced it, and then they were able to easily let go. This is how we work with emotions. We must learn from children. We teach children, why are you sad today? I mean, what is this question, why are you sad today? Instead of asking, why are you sad? Why can't we ask them, yes, you look sad today, tell me what's happening, I'm here with you. This is how we honor emotions. So let's start by honoring our own emotions first. If you're feeling sad today, don't question yourself, why am I feeling sad? Yes, you will think about it, and it's important that, okay, let me try and understand what is this feeling of sadness inside of me, where it's probably coming from. Maybe you will be able to identify, maybe you won't be able to identify, and it's okay. Whatever the reason is, it is your responsibility to sit with your sadness, to spend time with it, to tell yourself that, okay, I feel sad, and it's okay to feel sad. There is nothing wrong in being sad. Once you do this, you will start to feel that the sadness goes away faster as compared to when you force yourself to feel happy. So this is very, very important. The reason why we are going through a mental health crisis in this quarantine, in this lockdown period, is we have set the standard for ourselves that if I am able to socialize, if I am able to do this, that, etc., XYZ, only then I will be happy. And for me, happiness means to feel happy all the time. This is wrong. We have to start accepting the fact that this quarantine period is not a party time for everyone. Not everyone can adjust to it perfectly. And if you are one of these people who have not adjusted to it perfectly, please tell yourself that this is a time of collective humanity going through a problem, and it's okay. It's okay if I am not able to feel happy in this moment. This is not something to be happy about. It's something to just accept. Yeah? So from today onwards, it's a sincere request from my end. Please stop forcing yourself to be happy. There is no ideal picture of life. This is a standard, a virtual standard that we created for ourselves, that we want to be happy all the time. We want to be positive all the time. It's not possible. You have to learn to honor yourself. I always say, honor your joys and honor your pain. If you learn to honor your joys, you must also learn to honor your pain. You cannot disregard your pain. You cannot do that. It is disservice to yourself. You are creating unnecessary suffering if you are forcing yourself to be happy all the time. Let me tell you one very interesting thing. Most clients who come to me for therapy tell me that they have issues, and I realized that all of them have issues because they just want to be happy no matter what. Now this is an unrealistic standard we set up for ourselves, and it's not fair. Why don't we start just accepting the fact that we are human beings, we will experience so many emotions, and it's okay. And to experience them does not mean you go all over the place. You won't end up doing that. Once you start accepting your emotion, you will start to honor that space. And when you start doing that, the need to be all over the place will automatically go. This is a trick. Try it today itself. So for all the people out there who are watching this video, if you are having a tough time in this lockdown period, please tell yourself that it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel whatever you are feeling. There is no set standard for an ideal life that, okay, this is how I have to be always. No. I'm not asking you to give up on life, but I'm asking you to give up on the unrealistic standard you set for yourself. So let me share one very personal thing with you. Today morning when I woke up, there was a pain in each and every joint of my body, and that's because my brother has been making me work out, and oh my god, it's a lot of pain. So today morning when I woke up with this pain all over my body, and I'm telling myself that I'm tired. And then I thought, am I really tired, or am I just feeling pain in these different joints? And then obviously I got the answer that no, I'm not tired. I just have pain in these joints, and it's okay for me to have this pain. Now this is how quickly I shifted from I feel tired to I just have this pain and it's okay to have this pain. This created an entire mindset shift. Now if I had persisted with the first mindset, which is I'm tired, my whole day would have gone bad. I would not be able to do anything. I would do anything with frustration and irritation. But as soon as the mindset shifted to I'm tired, to these joints are aching, and I let myself have this pain because it's okay. I didn't create sadness out of this. Let me give you another example. Just a few days back, I had a conflict with one of my good friends and I felt angry after that. It was a personal conversation. Now, should I beat myself up for feeling angry? No, then I'll become even more angry. Instead, I told myself that yes, I feel angry because such and such thing happened today, and it's okay to feel angry. And surprisingly, I cool down much faster. Usually I take a lot of time to cool down, but I cool down much faster. So this is how emotions work. Embrace your emotions, accept them, love your emotions. You were born with emotions so that you would experience everything in life. Why the hell were you born with the ability to experience emotions if you were not even meant to experience them? So please stop judging yourself for feeling different things. Stop judging yourself for being unhappy. It's okay to feel whatever you feel. This is the message that I wanted to convey through this video today. I am sure that if you give it a thought, it will make a lot of sense to you. So if you feel that this kind of an information is important to you and it resonates with you, then definitely do hit a like and subscribe and share this particular video with anyone who you feel is trapped in the ideal life of happiness. Yeah, share it with them and spread this knowledge of honoring yourself, honoring your joys and honoring your pain. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please comment. And thank you once more. Namaste.